Welcome back to Brick by Brick. I'm Sam Lyman, and today we're going to be talking about how much time you should spend with your Lego investing business. Over the course of today's video, I'll first be giving some suggestions on the ranges of time you'll want to spend in your Lego investing business, and then I'll be telling you guys some of the mistakes I've made spending too little or too much time with my Lego investing business. So, how much time you devote to your Lego investing business can vary based on how much money you have invested in Legos, but usually it's comparable if it was $100 to if it's $1,000. Obviously, you're going to spend more time with the $1,000 worth of Legos, but you can repeat the same suggestions I'm going to say for $100. So it doesn't matter where in the investing process you are, you can use these rules. So when I first went into Lego investing, I partially assumed that it was going to be like kind of a job, where the more time I put into it, the more money I would make back. And fortunately, or unfortunately, that's not completely true. There are quite a few things you can do to help make sure you get more money, but really there's only so much you can do. The vast majority of the time you're going to spend Lego investing, you're just going to have the set tucked away in a closet or something. So there's not a whole lot you can do. But the best use of your time for Lego investing is to keep track of the prices of your sets. You can do this by going through eBay or Amazon and finding a rough average of how much you think your set could sell for, and then writing that down. I recommend putting it in a Google spreadsheet, but there's plenty of options you can do. Writing it down and then tracking the price really as often as you want. I would recommend maybe every other month. 1 to 3 months is a good time frame. So if you don't have a ton of time, that's totally fine. Just try to update as many of your sets' prices as you can every 3 months. You can even do it further, but I would recommend sticking with 3 months on average. Because Lego sets prices usually aren't going to change that much within a 1 month period. So you want to give it some time so you're not just wasting your time being like, yep, that set's still worth $15. Come back a month later, now it's worth $15.50. It's just not worth your time, and you're probably not going to sell that set unless you need the money a month later. And if you do need the money a month later, I don't recommend investing in Legos. So some of the kind of bad mistakes I've made investing in Legos time-wise is I did apply that mentality of the more time I put into this, the more money I'll make, which is true in a lot of investment, or not in work, and a lot of pursuits to earn money, but it's definitely not the case with Lego investing. But partially I found it fun. So if it's fun for you, then spend as much time as you want constantly going through the prices and having it averaged out within 10 cents. But personally, I found that not to be worth it. But if you really like the process of going through and finding out exactly how much they're worth every other day or once a week, then go for it. But if I've found that a good equilibrium between time and money is to only do it every 1 to 3 months, depending on how much time you have. So that's one mistake I've made. I've also made the mistake of devoting too little time sometimes, especially now that I'm older and I have more money but less time. So sometimes I've completely missed a spike in the Lego set's price just because I hadn't checked on it within that last 1 to 3 month time period. So really, that checking every 1 to 3 months the price of your set can help with both sides of the problem, making sure you don't lose too much money, but also making sure you can get a lot of money. So selling at a spike in the price of a set isn't always great, because by the time it sells a week later, the spike might be over, but it's an option you can do. So I recommend when you do track the price of the set, and it's at a price that you think, I want to sell this set as soon as possible, make sure the price of the set remains within a few dollars of what you want to sell it for at least a week, maybe, or a week or two, just so you can tell if it doesn't just shoot immediately down after you say, I want to sell this set. Because I've made that mistake a few times, and I've still made money on the set, but it wasn't even as close to as high of a value as I was hoping. So make sure to follow those rules, and you'll be a great Lego investor. Thank you.